Welcome to the Newsix podcast for kids. Today is May 21st, 2026. You won't believe this. Aston Villa just won the Europa League with a thrilling 3-0 victory against Germany's Freiburg in Istanbul. This is super exciting because it's Villa's first big trophy since 1996, and they're celebrating their hero, Unai Emery, who has now won 5 Europa League titles. Can you imagine that? Key players like Yuri Tielemans and Emi Buendia were stars of the match, scoring amazing goals that got the fans roaring. Over 20,000 Villa supporters traveled to Turkey, and you could feel the energy in the stadium. Captain John McGinn lifted the trophy high, making history for the club. With this win, Villa not only claimed glory, but also secured a spot in next season's Champions League, making it an unforgettable moment for their fans and players alike. In the Democratic Republic of the Congo, there's a troubling Ebola outbreak that's caught the attention of the World Health Organization, or WHO. They've declared a public health emergency, which means countries around the world need to act quickly. This outbreak has already led to 139 deaths. The Ebola strain involved, called Bundibugyo, is pretty rare, and unfortunately, there are no vaccines specifically for it. Ebola spreads through contact with the body fluids of infected people, making it really important for healthcare workers to take precautions. The DRC has faced Ebola outbreaks before, but due to issues like distrust of medical teams and poor living conditions, stopping the virus is a tough challenge. Scientists are working to develop new vaccines, but it's going to take time. Let's hope for quick solutions to keep everyone safe. Ukrainian drones have been causing a buzz in the Baltic region by flying into NATO airspace. Recently, these drones have crashed into power plants and empty tankers. No one's injured, thankfully, but some serious discussions are happening. The drones were intended to hit military targets in Russia, but Russian interference seemed to misguide them. As a result, some Baltic officials criticized Ukraine, leading to government changes in Latvia. Not only that, but officials are worried about air defenses size and how to keep everyone safe from such incursions. With NATO nations discussing better ways to detect and respond to drones, technology is going to play a huge role in keeping the skies safe. It's a wild time in the air, and it really shows how modern warfare is changing. Unai Emery has solidified his status as a legendary football manager with his leadership of Aston Villa to their first major trophy in 30 years. After a commanding 3-0 victory over Freiburg in the Europa League final, this win marks his 5th triumph in the Europa League, putting him on par with renowned coaches like Carlo Ancelotti and Jose Mourinho. What makes Emery special goes beyond just the trophies. He's a meticulous planner who plays chess to sharpen his concentration and studies various football matches. Even at 2 a.m., he transformed Villa from near relegation to Champions League contenders in less than a season. Aston Villa fans are celebrating this historic moment, and it looks like they're just getting started. The fashion industry is a bigger polluter than you might think. It creates about 4 to 10% of global carbon emissions and adds tons of plastic waste every year. Experts say fast fashion, which means quickly made and cheap clothing, is a key culprit. So, what can we do about it? Buying secondhand clothes or even making our own can really help the planet. By thrifting, you not only save money, but also give garments a longer life. Remember to be picky about what you buy and avoid adding to the problem. Clothing rentals are also gaining traction, letting you wear fresh styles without buying new. In fashion, thinking sustainably can make a big difference. Aston Villa has done it. They've won the Europa League, beating Freiburg 3-0 and ending their 40-year wait for a trophy. Prince William celebrated with the team in Istanbul, even hanging out in their locker room. How cool is that? He's a huge fan and was feeling all the emotions during the game. And you won't believe this, even Hollywood star Tom Hanks showed his support with a message saying, "Go Villa!" With about 20,000 fans present, the city turned into Astonbul. Now, Villa fans in Birmingham are getting ready to parade and celebrate this historic win. This is not just a victory for the players, but for every fan who has supported them through thick and thin. Go Villa, what a night! Now, let's jump to our review section. How many Europa League titles has Unai Emery won? 5 Europa League titles. What is the strain of Ebola that is currently causing the outbreak in the DRC? The strain is called Bundibugyo. What type of technology is being developed to better defend against drone incursions in the Baltic region? New anti-drone technology is being developed and deployed by NATO nations. What percentage of global carbon emissions is created by the fashion industry? The fashion industry generates about 4 to 10% of global carbon emissions. Who did Aston Villa defeat to win the Europa League? Freiburg. As we wrap up today, remember that every action counts. Whether it's supporting your favorite sports team or being mindful of the environment, your choices can pave the way for a better future. Keep thinking about how you can make a difference today.